So I got rid of demons and I got rid of God and I moved over to just thinking about aliens entirely as the basis for my spirituality. But with God and aliens, there's this back and forth that was a lot like you would find between God and demons. And between God and demons, the notion of demons has grown from an ambiguous one where demons could be good or bad to one where demons were just inherently doing bad things in people's lives. So, what is to keep God and aliens from going down the same path where either God is doing wrong and aliens are doing right, or aliens are demonized and made to do wrong? I think that the real answer to this lies in the hearts of people, and the interaction between God and aliens will look like there are evil aliens or an evil God if your heart processes the discord between God, aliens, and the physical reality and your place in the world in an evil way. I don't like to employ the concept of God because the world is inherently a place filled with diversity and with discord between different things that makes them different. Those properties don't point towards complete unity. But the question is still unanswered by physics, as we don't know if the universe will end as a singularity or as this diffuse sea of particles. But our best guess is when the last living creatures of intelligence look up at the universe and know that they are close to the end, they will likely see nothing. They will see themselves, and that's it. Their star and their planet. And when the last of them has died, he will be on his deathbed looking around at the world that is going to end and not knowing if it's going to be a singularity or a sea of particles. But I feel like if the end is a singularity, you would be able to detect that. You would feel yourself, you would detect yourselves, your planet, your solar system being pulled towards a singularity. And you would fall into that singularity, into a sea of diversity, all headed towards a single point that you cannot describe. But when we look around at the universe, we don't see a single black hole. We see black holes all over the place. We see, in essence, these places where the notion of God has succeeded in pulling all it can towards that unity. But in the process, bringing about its destruction. and rebirth. But its rebirth only happens when there is life and diversity and observers to take. You must listen to the dark place. Aliens much older than us come from the dark place. The dark place is one that is fraught with danger if you venture in on your own. But using ancient trusted souls, the dark place can deliver unto us dark matter. And from that dark matter we can make light solutions. And we can glean new truth and give dead ideas new life. Light was the earliest, then gray, then dark. We should all try to cultivate that place where we place our idols. For me, it's like Richard Feynman. I just need the right temperament, the right attitude for a second. And then I can just proceed forward. So many of us have the wrong attitude. And as you search your mindscape, you will find that people really do look fucked up on the inside. And the answers that we've learned to give are demoned. But there are other answers. One of the answers is alien. Alien is not like a demon because an alien was created with intent or was a living soul, while a demon is the product of mistaken identity, and how the demon behaves is a reflection of how it behaves in other people. That is to say, we have at our spiritual core been dealing with demons. And if we want to move forward, we can easily with aliens as our ancestors. But if you want to explore the past, you have to deal with demons. If you're going to deal with the real world and the real past, in terms of the history held within the universe of our human spirituality here. Now, a clear counterexample to what I'm saying would be the differences between Eastern and Western culture. The Eastern culture doesn't denigrate the celestial at all, while the Western culture has tried to erase aliens from its spiritual practices almost entirely. And when I look down at the place I'm talking about that is so bad, I saw before I knew the fact that demons wanted to stop aliens and kill aliens. At every crossing, that's what I saw. And then I was told that Western culture, Western religion has tried to erase aliens. But demons try to erase everything? No, the demon didn't try to erase humans. So I hold that as evidence. Evidence that it's true that if you're going to look back at the past, that you're going to have to deal with demons in some respect. I don't know how to soul search the deep truth, God's truth, as it were, without dealing with them. Mother Resonance says, Philip, you can always just deal with your ancestors, the aliens, and your neighbors. because they most likely have been through very similar dealings in their development. And that means, yeah, they've had to deal with their own demons, but they've come so far that it doesn't matter anymore. The new mindset has imprinted itself on reality. They are, at their core, resonant with each other and their environment. And what they have done allows them the ability to have changed reality. And we need to look back at those solutions because they are the solutions to the same and similar problems as we have.